This video costs you nothing but way less than 10 minutes, but it will make you one of the smartest people in the room. Today, I'm breaking down the $500,000 happiness threshold, what science actually says about wealth. If this shifts your perspective, please like and subscribe. That's exactly why BRAINELM Lab's channel exists. Okay, so let's just jump right in. This quote you're looking at, it's pretty bold, isn't it? I mean, it flies in the face of something we've all been told our entire lives. But what if there's more truth to it than we think? That's exactly what we're going to dig into today, and we're going to use real data to do it.
You know, to really understand what the new science is telling us, we've got to start with the story that we've all been sold for years. For the longest time, there's been this one really powerful idea out there. Let's call it a myth.
You've probably heard this a million times, right? The idea that once you make a certain amount of money, let's say 75, maybe 100 grand a year, your happiness just stops growing. It plateaus. Any extra cash you make after that point just buys you more things, not more actual joy. And believe it or not, this one idea has shaped how millions of us think about our careers and what we're striving for.
So what happens when we take that old, comfortable assumption and test it with new, better research? Well, things start to look a little different. Actually, a lot different. Let's get into what the numbers are really telling us now.
So let's just ask the question, point blank. If we forget everything we've been told, what is the real, measurable connection between the money we earn and how happy we feel? The answer that's coming out of recent studies, well, it might just catch you by surprise. And here it is. This chart right here, this is the big reveal. It's based on some huge recent studies, and it shows what the new data is telling us. Just look at it. It completely contradicts that old myth. Happiness doesn't flatten out. Not at all. In fact, it just keeps climbing, steadily, right along with income, even way up into the highest brackets. That last bar? That's for people earning over $500,000 a year, and on average, they report the highest levels of life satisfaction. The curve doesn't plateau, it just keeps on going up.
So okay, if the data is showing that more money actually can lead to more happiness, that brings up a massive question. Why? What is actually going on here? Turns out it's not really about the money itself, it's about what the money can buy you. It's a key. It unlocks something.
And this is the part that changes everything. We've been looking at it all wrong. Wealth isn't the finish line. It's the vehicle that gets you there. The people who are using their wealth to become genuinely happier aren't just chasing dollars. They're using those dollars as a tool to buy something else, something way more valuable.
And that something is autonomy. So what does that even mean? Well, autonomy is waking up and deciding for yourself what your day is going to look like. It's having the power to say no to things you don't believe in. It's being able to take a vacation when you actually need one, or spending a random Tuesday afternoon with your kids without asking for permission. It's about having ultimate control over your time and your life. And that, according to the research, is the real fuel for happiness.
Now, here's the catch, and it is a really big one. We all know people who have plenty of money but seem totally miserable, right? This is where the old myth wasn't completely wrong, because if you use money the wrong way, it absolutely will not bring you happiness. There's a really common trap here that we need to learn how to sidestep. This really lays out the two paths you can take with wealth. On one side, you've got materialism. That's the endless treadmill of just acquiring more stuff, a bigger house, a faster car, the next new gadget. And on the other side, you've got the pursuit of autonomy, which is using your money to buy back your time and create freedom of choice. One of these paths is a trap, the other is a gateway to real fulfillment.
You know, there's even a name for this trap, affluenza. It's that empty, hollow feeling you get when you're just chasing material things without any real purpose behind it. It's the reason why a brand new car is super exciting for about a week, but the freedom to walk away from a job you hate, now that brings a deep, lasting sense of well-being.
Okay, so let's try to reframe this one last time. Let's use a powerful metaphor that I think really helps put it all in perspective. A way to think about how to use wealth correctly to build a genuinely happier life.
I want you to think of your wealth like a tree. Now, you could just chop that tree down and use the wood to build a bunch of stuff. That's materialism. And the stuff might be nice for a while, but eventually you're going to run out of wood. Or you could let that tree grow. It'll provide shade, which is comfort and security. It'll produce oxygen, which is, well, it's life itself. It's freedom. The goal isn't to just pile up a bunch of wood. It's to cultivate an entire environment where you can actually live and breathe and thrive.
So if we're going to boil this whole thing down, here it is, the simple, powerful takeaway. Let's just walk through the logic.
Step 1. Money, used the right way, isn't about buying things. It's about buying options, buying choices. Step 2. Having those choices is what gives you control over your own life, and that creates real autonomy. And finally, step 3. That feeling of autonomy, of being in the driver's seat of your own life, is the #1 ingredient for lasting happiness. It's a clear path from one to the other.
If this helped you think clearly about the $500,000 happiness threshold, what science actually says about wealth, please like and subscribe. The next video covers what most people still don't see.